All right, we're back for part 2. Let's get right into it. So this creature is standing right in front of you, and he's holding your uncle's head, severed at the neck, blood dripping down to the ground, blood trickling down the side of this creature's chin. And there is a small little hover drone right next to it. And this creature says to you, "Now, you crushed one of my friends. I don't appreciate that very much," looking directly at you, Zeno. "However, I feel so much powerful emotion to feed off of you. And now I can feel even more as you watch your lifeless uncle bleed before you." And I need the 2 twins to roll fortitude saves.
Ooh, okay. Luckily, I'm pretty good at fortitude. And that is going to be a 19 for Trelax.
19, okay.
That is going to be a natural 1 for a total of 5.
You are shaken as you see your uncle's head, and the creature drops the head to the ground and says, "It's time to feed." And we're all going to roll initiative. We're going to see what these characters can do. Let's start with Gloombot 13. What did you get for your initiative roll?
A 13.
How
living
fitting.
up to his designation.
How fitting. All right. What about you, Trelax?
A 14.
14, okay. And Teneval?
So, interestingly enough, twinsies, she also
Okay.
got a 14.
This is very strange about how the initiative is reflecting character traits. So probably with that shaken condition, you'll go second, we'll say, after Trelax. And then Zeno, 6.
23.
23, all right. And Mordrin.
Also a 23 to reflect that I am the most awesome.
And that you have found what you were looking for, yes? I like it. Okay, so that leaves the hover drone to start first. And so Tim, the hover drone, is going to move in, and on, it looks like Morden, you're right there up front. So actually he's not going to move, he's just going to take a shot on you with a pistol that's built into this thing. And so that is going to be a 24 to hit your KAC.
Meets beats.
Meets beats. Oh boy. All right. So you are going to take 11 points of non-lethal damage. Piercing.
All right.
All right. Mordrin, you can respond.
Mordrin will, kind of, I guess he gets kind of caught on the shoulder with the blast or whatever. He's got armor on under his robes though, so doesn't tear him up too bad. But son of a, and he pulls out his plasma fork, and he's gonna take a shot with his plasma fork.
All right.
Such a cool weapon.
And this is at the drone?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, my dude. It's a natural 20. For
Oh,
Mordrin's
shit.
first ever combat roll for a 29 total.
Nice.
Wow. Well, let's roll to confirm and see if you get a critical card here.
Probably not with a 16.
16 is not a confirmed crit, but you still get to do the the roll twice on the damage. So
Okay, so that will be. It does 1d10.
roll 2d10.
Ooh, an 8 and a 9.
All right, so that's 17 points of damage.
Electric
On-
and fire.
Electric and fire. Interesting.
So there's like electricity coming off one fork and fire coming off the other.
They're like entangling together.
Right.
Tim just goes, "Ah!" Makes this really weird noise for a computer. Xeno 6, you are up. Let's see what the new Xeno can do. I'm curious. Now, you came to with nothing but second skin armor on because that was what the android that you inhabited, and no weapons. What are you going to do?
So, first off, he's going to roll a life sciences to ascertain what the hell this is that he's looking at.
Okay, let's get that roll.
That is a 27, my friend.
A 27 is enough for you to ask one question. I will tell you that this is what's called an emotivore, and that they are undead that come into being when someone dies in the throes of intense feelings, especially among a large group of people experiencing similar emotions. Once they come into existence, they feed off of significant emotional anomalies. And so your arrival here has drawn this creature to you. Now you can ask one tactical question with your life science roll. Recall knowledge there.
Vulnerabilities.
Vulnerabilities, none.
Okay. All right. And he's going to... Let me see real quick. He's going to step off to the side just real quick so we can get a full view of this. What was it again?
Emotivore.
A motivore. He's just gonna. Like you just see him kind of powering up, and his eyes actually just get super bright. And he says, "Eat this," and he's going to cast an arcing surge.
Okay.
So, arcing surge, 3rd level spell, and you cause an electrical device in your possession. I'm gonna go ahead and use the rune drive.
Oh, you have the rune drive in your possession now.
Yes,
How did
I'm always
that
going to
happen?
make sure. Yeah,
So we have to pause and explain this. Okay. So the rune drive has changed its shape, and it's only a piece of it. It's like the shadow portion of the rune drive, and it is now your cache capacitor.
that's correct.
And so now his rune drive or his cache capacitor is a small piece of the rune drive.
Nice.
That's so fancy.
And utilizing that small piece of the rune drive, he's going to actually do it like not an overcharge, an arcing surge. And so what this is that you cause an electrical device in your possession to surge in power and unleash a line of electricity from the massive oversurge. This deals 10d6 electricity damage to all creatures and objects in the area. It's a line-shaped burst. So
it's just going to really hit the emotivore, right?
correct.
All right.
And the range is 120 feet. I think I've got it.
Yep.
So I don't have enough d6. So I'm just going to roll this.
Well,
in.
is there a save?
Let me. The save, yes, reflex save.
All right, that's a 20 on the reflex save, so that will pass, but it's going to still do half damage, right?
Correct. Yeah, reflex half.
Okay.
All right, so 45, but since he saves, it's going to be 22, 23.
22 points of damage. That is pretty great first hit there on this thing. And he just like rocks this emotivore with electricity that's powered from the rune drive itself. And he just is cascaded with this purple electric energy, and it ripples through the emotivore. and he squeals out in pain. He does not like that at all. And so it is his turn, and he is mad at you because you killed his other drone that he had sent out there. You crushed it. That one was named Tom, so it was Tim and Tom. And
What a fool.
he is going to move up to you. Well, no, he's going to move around as to prevent some attacks of opportunity here. And he is going to reach out with his claw and attempt to slash your face with this claw. That is a 21 to hit you, your KAC.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Tralix has reach.
He does not.
Does not have reach. Yeah.
Damn! I tried.
So that will hit right against your second skin there with a 26. So that's going to do, I rolled shit on the damage, so that's 13 slashing damage to Xeno 6.
Ooh. Okay.
And it is now Tralax's turn.
All right, so Tralax, his eyes kind of like flash this blue fire, and he attunes to the photon. What is the specific term? It is called stellar mode. That's it.
Okay.
All right, so he attunes to the photon stellar mode, which will give him +2 on his damage. He takes a single step forward and just brings down his Shadow Ikusarigama right into the Emotivore. So
Right, nice.
let's roll. That is going to be a 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
All right, so that's going to deal a lot of damage, my guy, as he just buries it right in his, like in his shoulder or chest, the blade of the Kusarigama. It's going to be 4d6 plus 16 slashing damage.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So that's a 5 and a 6. And another 5 and a 6.
So that's 22 plus 14, right?
22 plus 16.
All right, so that's 38 points of damage.
Yeah, I mean, he just, comes down hard without a word, but fury in his eyes.
You feel like most of that goes through.
Okay. I'll take it.
But that was still a significant hit as your solar mote just rips across the chest of this Emotivore, slicing open the cloth, revealing pasty white skin beneath and splitting the skin. It is Teneval's turn.
Okay, so would it be life science or mysticism to learn more about this thing?
Life science.
Okay, lame. I'll try it real quick. What?
Actually, you could roll mysticism. It's undead as well, so yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, that is going to be 25.
25. No,
Okay. Then
not quite.
In that case, she would step up beside her brother, and she's just kind of gonna slash it. She's sort of in a, like you said, she's shaking. She's sort of in a blur, so she's just gonna try and hit it with her shadow chains.
Okay.
That is going to be natural 20.
Oh, shit.
Yes,
Hell yeah.
I was
yeah.
looking at my character sheet and I rolled, and then I looked down, and then I was like, ah! Okay.
Let's roll to confirm that.
Okay. Count. 14 plus 5, so 19.
19 against.
Okay.
That is not gonna confirm, but you still do get to roll your damage twice.
Okay. I'm gonna do that then. Oh god, I'm sorry, guys. I just got so befuddled. I don't have enough die, so let me do it like this. So rolling 10d4. It's going plus 2 is going to be a 26. I rolled garbage.
26. And what type of damage?
Cold.
Ooh, that's not great.
Oh, no.
As only very little of that actually goes through. Very little of that goes through, and it is now Gloombot 13's turn.
Lame.
All right, so Gloombot is going to lock eyes with this Emotivore and say, it's a complete lie, but say, I have killed many of your type and you will be the next. And we'll try to demoralize him using Improved Demoralize as a move action.
Doesn't that make it a swift action?
Nah, it makes it a move action.
Move action.
Instead of a standard action.
Yeah. And that is a 28.
28. That will get it. Just gets it.
Cool. So he is, what, shaken, I believe?
I believe so, yeah.
All right, and then we'll attack with his Ominous Cruel Aurora Cannon.
Okay.
Oh, and that's a natural 1. That's the opposite of what I wanted on my gun.
Oh, no.
So that's
you
fun.
need to roll to confirm that, Fumble.
Yeah. That's going to be a 19. No, sorry, 24. So
24. Okay, so that does not confirm the fumble. You're
Yeah.
okay.
Yep. That's it for my turn.
Damn.
But the enemy's shaking.
Yeah, he's shaking. That's good. We're going back around to the top here, round 2, with the hover drone. Old Tim is going to continue to fire upon Mordrin. We're going to do a full attack this time. That looks like we're talking about 21 and a
Fail.
23.
Both miss. I have 24.
Damn. All right, Mordrin, you're up.
Okay, so Mordrin looks over, sees basically a wall of his allies in between him and the Emotivore, correct? So he kind of closes his eyes for a second and digs deep into his subconscious, into a dream that he's had in his past, and is going to cast Defrex Hardiness on Trelax.
Okay.
Ooh, what'd that do?
What does that do?
So, a Defrex is a Vescarian mammal that's got like spiky skin. So it's gonna give you spikes. But here, I'll read you the the thing if I can find it in my massive spell list. Okay, the target becomes infused with the resilience of a Defrex and sprouts bristling spines. It gains DR equal to my caster level, so you'll have DR 9.
I already have DR9, so that's DR18.
Yeah, and any creature adjacent to the target that hits it with melee attack takes piercing damage equal to my caster level.
Ooh, very.
I'm not sure that DR stacks like that.
It do.
Are you sure? I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
It do.
absolutely, it do.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it does because I talked to Zach like a month ago about this spell in particular, stacking. Because like I wasn't gonna take it if it didn't.
Says no.
No, it
won't,
doesn't
won't stack. Then you
Does not
lied
stack.
to me. It's fine, but you still the benefit really is like if he hits you with a melee attack, he's gonna take damage, right?
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. All right, so so you perform this ability, giving him these spikes. So Trelax just like has these spikes kind of grow out of him, you know, as he gets even more ferocious. It's pretty fucking dope, really.
Yeah. Well, and I love being able to flavor it that it's from a dream he had of like a maybe a Defrex chasing him or something.
Right.
That is my standard action. As my move action, I'm gonna stay where I'm at, but I'm gonna use it to boost my weapon. My weapon has the boost property, so the next time that I fire my weapon, it'll be 2d10 instead of 1d10.
Nice. I love it. Okay, these new characters are strong. Xeno 6. What you got?
So Xeno is going to cast Baleful Polymorph at second level.
Oh my.
So what this does is that the target shrinks slightly, though it retains its size category, and gains a few cosmetic bestial features of an animal I choose. The target takes a -1 penalty, but because it's upcasted, -2 penalty to AC attack rolls, melee damage rolls, reflex saving throws, and strength and dexterity based ability checks and skill checks.
Damn.
Lesser remove conditioning and similar spells can end this effect.
Okay. So what's the save that I have to make against this?
The save is Will. Will negates.
Will negates.
Yeah. And
What's the DC here?
yeah.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I fail
Ooh.
with a 3
And just
on
as
the
an
die.
additional part of that, if they must attempt an additional saving throw each round until it fails or the spell's duration ends. If the target fails this second saving throw, its appearance becomes more bestial and the penalty increases to -3. And only break enchantment, remove affliction, or remove condition can end this spell's effect. I'll give you
Gross.
some time.
No, it's fine. It's gross.
And the animal I choose is Space Goblin.
Is that an animal?
It's not
What counts as animal? Hold on, let me see here.
anything that's a beast, but like it doesn't matter really.
Okay.
You made my Emotivore suck.
Dude, Defrex. It'll be Defrex versus Defrex.
Defrex? What's a Defrex?
I just explained this. It's a Vescarian mammal that is it's basically like a giant badger that has a shitload of spikes growing out of its skin.
Badger porcupine.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck it. Yeah.
All right, so the Emotivore is feeling a little unhappy.
Handshaking.
This feeding did not go how
Well, feed on your own unhappiness.
right. However, he is still going to full attack. He's going to claw at Teneval and then claw. Actually, he's going to do both attacks at Teneval.
All right, fuck you. Bring it on.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see why here in a second. Okay, Teneval, we got 21 to hit on the first one.
Get that shit out of here.
What?
Get that shit out of here.
All right, well, how about a 27 with that second one?
Barely.
Barely. All right, well, it does hit. It's going to deal 13 slashing damage. And it's
So-
going to
Whenever that attack hits Teneval, Trelax's eyes flash, and with that same blue, like shadowy fire, and then Teneval is like briefly covered in that fire for a split second as the attack hits, because Trelax uses Vital Reinforcement. So as a reaction, while I am attuned, when an ally other than yourself within 30 feet takes damage, I reduce the damage taken by my Solarian level, which is 9.
Oh my god, dude.
He's
All right, so
protecting his sister.
Yeah, so you only take 4 points of damage there. Now, this did activate one of the Emotivore's special features here called Feed. And so an Emotivore can feed on a creature affected by the confused, cowering, fascinated, frightened, nauseated, panicked, shaken, or sickened conditions. To do so, the Emotivore must make contact with the target, which I did with the hitting of the claw attack. If the Emotivore's attempt succeeds, the target must succeed at a will save. So let's get a will save.
Okay. That's gonna be a 19.
Oh, you just got it.
Yay!
Just got it. Okay. So that was not a really great turn for the Emotivore. Just dealt 4 points of damage there and did not get to feed upon you. So, Trelax, you are pissed. You saw him
Trelax
just...
is absolutely pissed. His eyes flash with shadowy energy. He moves to step 2 on the stellar mode on the photon. And Trelax like sort of releases some of the slack of that shadowy chain wrapped around his hand and starts spinning his Kusarigama as he does flashing strikes, bringing a whipping chain blade for 2 attacks.
Okay, full attack on the emotive.
Yep, and it's only a
Let's do it.
-3 on each attack because of flashing strikes. So that's going to be a
That's so
plus
cool.
11 to hit both.
And he's got a -2.
Very,
his ACs.
very cool. Oh my god, dude. Okay, this is the first attack. I rolled a 17 on the die
Okay.
for a 28 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. That hits.
The second attack, I rolled a natural 20.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, son.
My dude.
So
Eat
let
that.
me confirm that real quick.
Please confirm that.
It's an 18 on the die.
Oh
Pretty
my
sure that's
God.
going to confirm. All right, so let's hit you with
Let's do the
46.
regular damage first.
Yeah, 46
Yeah.
plus 16. 5, 2, 3, and 5. So 15 plus 16.
That's 31 points of damage total.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
And then you have your critical hit. Let's draw that card, John.
All right. So, extreme is cold.
It does
Oh,
not
no.
deal cold damage.
So this is kinetic, right?
Kinetic slasher.
Yep.
That's right. Nose be gone. Bonus effect. The target moves 1 step down the charisma poison track until healed.
No, I don't want to do that. I will use he actually has
A crit
a
effect.
critical effect of knockdown. So when that second attack comes slashing down, he's going to whip that chain around his leg and then pull it and knock him onto the ground. However, let me deal 8d6 plus 32 damage. I'm just going to roll that on roll 20, okay?
I mean, he's dead, but let's just see the damage.
59 damage on that second attack.
Wow.
You don't,
I mean-
you don't be coming for Treylax's baby sister like that.
Don't fuck with fam.
That's right.
There it is. The
Yeah,
emotive
so
war
for
dies.
effect, Treylax, like I said, he pulls that chain, knocks him down, whips with the momentum, the blade of the Kusarigama back in his head and his hand, and then as the emotive war falls, Treylax just buries the blade right into the emotive war's skull.
Wow. Yeah, done. Dunzo. Dead. Teneval, you're up. All that's left is Tim the Hover Drone.
Tina just smiles down at the very much defeated Emotivore and says, "My pain is my own, not for you to feed on." And would kind of spin around and would, because it's a little drone. Actually, before she moves, so she wouldn't move, actually. Instead, she would reach behind her and touch her brother, and is gonna spend a resolve point to essentially cast haste.
Oh my god.
These guys are so strong. It's ridiculous.
Are you gonna essentially cast haste? Is that like a class ability or something?
Yeah, so that is optimize as a paradigm shift.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
a little witch warper
So
action
yeah, she
going
kind
on here.
of reaches out towards his head, and this sort of shimmering purplish aura, kind of similar to the flame that was in his eyes, sort of flashes around his head, and he can sort of see all of the different possibilities and realities of his future actions. So now he has the effect of haste.
Nice. That's awesome. A Gloombot 13.
I think I'm gonna do a full attack on Tim the Tiny Bot.
All right.
So let me get those 2 attack rolls. Oh, it's a 7 and a 9 for
Yikes.
17 and 19.
As miss on both accounts.
Boo! That's a poor turn.
And it's the hover drone's turn, and the little weird pixelated face is just like a panicked face, like ooh, and it's gonna full attack Mordrin because it just doesn't know what else to do. That's all it's been doing. So Mordrin, let's see if I can get any of these in. Ooh, 30 on both of them.
They both hit.
Yeah, so that's going to do 25 total points of non-lethal damage. And it's your turn.
Okay, so Mordrin charged up his plasma fork last turn to get extra damage, so he will full attack. The first one will get the extra damage.
Right.
Okay. So that's a 25 on the first one.
That's a hit.
Okay. And a 14 on the second, so that'll miss.
That's a miss. So you get your 2d10 here.
14 fire and electric damage.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, you see it's kind of fritzing out.
My move action is to charge up my plasma fork again in case he makes it around. I doubt
Gotcha.
it, but...
We'll see. Zeno, what you got?
Zeno is going to take a step off to the right, strafe right a little bit, just so he's got a full line of sight against Tim here. And he is going to cast Arcing Surge. And it's going to be 10d6 electricity, reflex save. half.
Failed the reflex.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and roll that. And
He survives this 10d6.
All right.
Just depends on how well he rolls, really.
I mean, it could be 6 damage or 10 damage.
10 damage.
Sorry.
You mean Tim damage?
Tim damage. Emily, I love you so much.
And that is going to be a total of 31 electricity damage.
Oh my gosh, he's still floating, but it's like sparks flying out of the back of its little computer screen there. Do you do anything else? Oh, no, I guess not.
No,
It's a
that-
move,
Well,
so-
no. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I already used my move action. So, yes, that's it.
All right, Trelax.
Trelax fully attunes on the third round. He rushes up as a move action, and because he is to the bot, to Tim, and because he is hasted, he full attacks, swinging his Kusarigama at Tim. All right, so the first attack is I rolled 12 on the die plus 11, so 23.
That's a hit.
All right, second attack I rolled a 16 on the die plus 11.
Yeah, I'll get it.
All right, so let me just give you the whole thing, right?
All right.
The whole 8d6 plus 32 again.
Oh my god.
59 more damage.
Lord, Zach.
Yeah, done. Well, holy shit. I mean, you just like pop it out of the air, just and it just crumbles to the ground right next to your uncle's head.
Oh.
And we are out of combat, but my god, y'all. Phew.
Poor
Trelax
Unky Mally.
dismisses his soul remote and picks up his uncle's severed head.
I think I'm going to fast forward a little bit here, and that you guys are able to collect the UPBs that were in the receiving bay and the D3 suit of armor. And on top of that, Zeno collects his drift beacon, his prototype that he had. You collect your uncle's head, and you will just say you're now at the base of the ship, which you can see blood drips all the way down the ramp, and some footsteps going to the door. Obviously, the Emotivore taking the head from the ship. What do you do at the right base of the ship? Because I imagine, you got this stranger here, Zeno. What do you do?
Well, first off, did Unky have a chance to fix the ship situation?
No, but there happens to be another ship parked here. That is the Emotivore's ship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had to get here somehow.
Trelax is seething a little bit. He's not really prepared to
Right.
like just move on just yet. He's
Right.
still kind of pissed or upset, angry, if you will, about his uncle.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, your last words to him was just talking back to your unkie.
All right.
Wonky
So my condolences for your uncle. I'm sorry. I didn't know the man well, but he seemed a good sort. But we do need to get off this rock, and it seems that our ship is incapable. But fortunately, by a stroke of luck, this fucking Emotivore appears to have his own ship.
What am I supposed to do now? My caretaker has departed, and Gloombot is just kind of at a loss for words and just looks around at the group.
Live your life, my son. I mean, I apologize. It is unfortunate, but
My life?
yes, you are your own man.
Sure. And Gloombot turns to walk onto the Emotivore ship.
Trelax will follow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm coming with. I'm not as distraught, you know.
Well, what about Zeno? I think there's.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, Mr. Six, are you?
Call me Zeno. I mean, my previous body was 5.
Oh, Zeno. All right. Well, would you care to join us, or are you trying to stay on your depressing little lab from here on out?
Well, I don't have anything interesting to keep me here. So, where are you going?
I don't know. It doesn't matter, does it?
Oh, God.
Look, obviously, much of our band here is not so merry at the time. I'll fill you in on everything I can once we get on the ship and get off of this fucking rock.
It's not my fault I'm not happy. It's in my fucking name.
Oh wow, this is true. And he looks at Zeno like, see, like read the room, you know.
Yeah. So
I
Zeno,
got poor sense motive here.
yeah. No, well, what are you thinking here? You know, like, for you, the last thing that happened before you arrived here was you touched the rune drive in Aeros, and then you popped into existence here.
Yeah.
And maybe like just now, even getting the sense that you're in the shadow plane, you know.
Yeah.
And what are you doing? What's in your head?
Well, I was actually saving this for like on the ship.
Okay, that's fine. So I guess what I'm asking is that you are then wanting to get on this ship.
Yes.
As Trelax starts to go check out the Emotivore's ship and see if it's operational, I'm assuming it's operational.
Yeah,
he turns back and says, "Tenna, finish your business with this creature and let us be away."
And Teneval would kind of nod and would walk over to where, Zeno and Mordrin are sort of talking, and she would actually kind of reach out to take Zeno's hand. Your presence is requested. On this journey where we're going, we will be returning to Shadow Skydock, and I need you to accompany us, please. And she would kind of reference or gesture to the ship, to the Emotivore ship.
And with that, he just it kind of dawns on him, because things always looked a little strange here. Repeat that one more time. You said, what was it? Skydock?
Shadow Skydock.
Shadow Skydock. Well, that would explain the atmosphere here.
Yeah.
And
But
well,
that
I mean, we
would
figured
mean-
that out, right, when we were on the asteroid, that it's not native here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that, it's like he's running like the possibilities in his head, and he's just like, interesting. So I've been transported to the shadow plane.
Yes, that is the case. We are in the shadow plane.
I mean, can't you tell?
That's
And
that
so
should
maybe
be
with
impossible.
maybe with that, you're like, yeah, maybe I should listen to what they had to say. You're like, well, let's maybe take this to the bridge.
Yeah. So he's actually kind of excited a little bit about this and these opportunities to be able to research. I mean, he wants to be able to look at the drift beacon and try to understand how the hell was it? I mean, what happened here to be able to do something that was considered an impossibility. Mm-hmm. So yes, let me get my things, and he goes and grabs some of it. I mean, various things, and goes to the ship.
All right, so you all get into the ship and kind of get settled. And what I'd like to do is, as I said, you're able to use this ship. It's fully functional, although it's depleted of its drone weapon, so it doesn't have that. But it does have a couple lasers and stuff like that, and torpedo launchers. But it's tight quarters, but there is enough room for all of you to kind of have your own space. All right, so we'll say it's been a few days now traveling in space, heading back towards Shadow Verses and the Skydock, the Shadow Skydock. And the five of you are all gathered, ready to talk, ready to discuss with each other kind of what the deal is. And so Zeno, I'm sure, has some questions, and I imagine
Yes.
Tenna and Mordrin have their own questions. So let's go ahead and do that.
All right. So, and Zeno approaches the group and says, "Okay, so I've boarded your ship. What am I doing? Where are we going? What is your mission?"
So, Mr. Zeno, now that you're here with us, let's do this properly and start at the beginning. I'll defer to my Kyle friends here and let them explain who they are and where they come from.
Okay, so Trilax folds his arms and props up against, I don't know, a fridge or something, and sighs and just says, "My name is Trilax Zadar. This is my sister Tenevol. We come from a Kyle enclave on Verses, Kuvakara specifically. Some time ago, the corporation Eclipse Innovations came to us to offer great power. Our leader, our governess, Vela, rejected the offer from Eclipse Innovations. However, it caused a split, if you will, in the Enclave. My sister and I, we left to seek help from another faction of Kuthites, if you are familiar. However, Tenna has become something of a zealot." And he cuts his eyes to Tenevol.
It is not so bad. I wish that you would embrace more of the tenets brava. But yes, we have sought out the worshippers of Zonkuthon on Shadow Skydock to assist in defending our enclave on Guvakara. They are Kuthites, as my brother said. Are you familiar with Zonkuthon?
Only the bare minimum. Not fairly religious, personally.
Worry not, we will learn you soon enough. But once we were among the Kuthites, I started having visions, dreams, and they led us to searching for this person, this being that will help us bring our enclave back into peace and order. And that is where Mordrin comes in. He is our dream prophet. And he is helping us to decipher the reasoning behind these visions. And they sent us to find you. The visions did, the dreams. And she would look kind of at Mordrin, like, yeah?
Yes, as Tinaval said, she is in the unique position of having these sort of dreams and visions and has seen a leader of sorts, a herald, if you will, who will save their people. The gods themselves concern me but little, but their power over our dreams, however, excites me to no end, so I agreed to help them. And through studying her dreams, I reached a vision of the asteroid where we found you. And now that we have, I can feel an immense power coming off that little trinket you have there.
So, let me understand. A pair of twins, chasing destiny, a seer, and I suppose you must be the hired muscle.
Yeah, I suppose.
As for your question, as for what you're referencing, is he referencing the drift beacon or the rune drive?
The drift beacon.
Drift beacon, okay. As for what you're referencing here, this device, normally in the material plane, facilitates travel between distant systems. Here, however, it should not work here. It should not have been should not have even transported myself. But what I see here interests me.
Please don't come on to me like that.
Why don't you guys roll? When I say you guys, I'm talking about Zeno, Mordrin, and Tina. Roll a kind of a group check where you can roll engineering and mysticism, whichever you're best at. But everybody roll an individual roll.
20!
Nice.
Norse Foundry, bring it home tonight.
Nice.
I got a 17.
So that's going to be a 33 total mysticism.
Wow.
That'll be a 36 on my mysticism.
Okay, great, perfect. So, Mordrin, you get this. You can just sense this magic coming from this device, this small little prototype, and You can certainly tell that it no longer has any kind of spatial travel properties, as far as it cannot be used to pinpoint a drift engine, right? Like a drift engine can't lock onto that like it would a normal drift beacon. And you see that it has been filled with shadow energy. And it comes to you that you may be able to somehow use this device in tandem with Tenna's dreams and perhaps be a anchor in the dream plane rather than in drift train. Now you don't know how that would work, but you just get this feeling, this sense of divination that comes to you from your studies as a dream prophet, that this device seems to have the power to stabilize and open up gateways between thin planes.
Mr. Zeno, as we've said, I am what's called a dream prophet. That is met with scoffs from many people, like our friend D here.
And Gloombot nods.
But the realm of dreams and the work deciphering dreams, it is by nature an inexact art. It is an instinctual process.
A fool's folly.
Dreams aren't even real. I don't have them.
Thank you for the valuable input. But, as I said, dreams are a very instinctual thing, and all of my instincts and all of my deciphering of Teneval's dreams led us to you on that asteroid. And now that we've found you with your drift beacon, I get the feeling that we could use it to further our delving into Teneval's dreams, because the long and short of it is we have to find this herald to save their people. And with your drift beacon, perhaps we can stabilize this dream realm in which we dive. Could I ask, what were you doing on that lab?
Well, to answer your question regarding this drift beacon, I cannot say for sure that it will work, as I thought I understood all of its machinations. As you see, I am somewhat of a scholar in the physical sciences of drift technology. As for what I was doing there, well, it would appear that I was transported to my remote lab. How I got there, I have some idea. You see, my group and I were deep in Aslanti space, and then he just kind of like has to realize, like, we were on a mission to retrieve a unique experimental engine. I believe my group succeeded in their mission, but how they left their system, I do not know. I need to get back to my group once I'm able to help you.
So, you're saying you would be willing to help us and allow us to use that beacon for our dream research?
I think it's a fair trade. I am on your ship. You did take me off that rock. Without your transportation, I would still be there.
Good. This is very good. Thank you, Mr. Zeno. When can we get started?
We can get started whenever. I have all the time on our little travels.
Kind of wish that I'd stayed on that rock.
Jesus Christ.
Let's talk of dreams. Made up things. You know, it was calm, quiet there. It was nice.
I assure you, D, dreams are not made up things. There's more reality to dreams than people realize. Dreams come from somewhere, and that somewhere interests me greatly.
Do you think you could find out why I have no dreams?
I can try.
Cool.
Yeah, so I imagine then that you guys would get started on trying to study these dreams right away. Maybe that night, right?
Absolutely.
And you don't really have any idea of what you're doing or how to do what you're doing. This has never been done before, right? So you were literally researching a prototype that shouldn't exist in a plane that it shouldn't be in, dealing with dreams that are dreamy, right? And so you try a couple things. The first night, you try just putting the beacon next to her head and while she sleeps, and it kind of hums softly throughout the night, but nothing really seems to change in your experience with the dreams. Again, you just see visions of this Lashunta woman leading the Kyle against the Eclipsed. So then the next night you try something else, she tries to rub it a couple times before she goes to sleep, but that doesn't work. And so as this is happening, Zeno, you are noticing some changes about the makeup of your body. And not just because you're in a new physical form. If you remember, you came here in a cloud of black nanobots. That's how you arrived in the shadow plane, and that's what's inhabiting this other body. And so you're also noticing some things about yourself. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. So, looking at this drift beacon and trial and error with something that seems to have worked on one scenario, and this is a completely different way in which it's supposed to work. He gets an idea in his head, and let me try something. And so what he does is he puts his hand close enough to the drift beacon, and then it starts fading into sand.
What
disintegrate? My hand, the arm.
Your hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the arm is like so. The hand starts disintegrating. The arm, and then it keeps on going, and he starts turning practically into like just sand, almost just falling, but it's not falling. It's actually starting to move its way into the drift beacon. And he what he does is mechanically he is a nanocyte.
Neato
what this-
Toledo, a
Yeah.
nanosite.
Got a couple levels of nanosite up in there.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
It's pretty neat.
So what this is basically doing is that I am using my what's called a cloud array to discorporate my body into a bunch of nanites and go within the drift beacon.
And it starts to surge with like purple and black energy. And I mean, you can feel like the fabric of the shadow plane start to pull apart. And Tenna, as you're sleeping, your dreams of this woman shift from her leading, and it goes black, and some energy comes from the drift beacon through Xeno 6 out his other arm into Tenna's body, and you surge, you kind of like arch your back and then slump back down, and in your head you're asleep while this is all happening. I'm sure Drelix, you're like, what the fuck is going on here?
A little bit, yeah.
But she doesn't look hurt after that initial like little seizure, and she looks then peaceful at sleep. And in your mind or in your dreams, instead of seeing like a vision of her, in the future, you're taken back into what looks like maybe her dream, this herald's dream. You find yourself in a large like arena, like a coliseum of red sand and shouting and screaming, and it looks like this gladiatorial arena. And you see this herald laying on the ground with a wound. And what do you do?
She would kind of walk over and, taking her in, would sort of kneel a little bit and place her hand over the wound and just kind of whisper, "This pain is merely a conduit for enlightenment."
This Lashunta looks at you with confusion, and then everything kind of swirls in blackness again and comes back, and you find yourself in the bridge of some old, must be ancient starship. And you again see the herald looking on as she watches herself fight this soldier in a harrowing combat. And you find yourself standing right next to her. The herald is right there.
She would just, again, she's just just elated, and just kind of looks from the herald she's standing next to the herald that's fighting in like the past or whatever that they're watching. And she would look back and just say, "This pain taught you, did it not? There are lessons in pain. We grow from pain."
And again, darkness swirls around another time, and you see that you're in this lab. This like kind of has this watery gray effect over it, and you find yourself walking through a teleportation portal. Again, seeing the herald laying on the ground, beat up after being attacked by a twin soul. And as the twin soul retreats, you go to Lashunta and you kneel next to her. What do you say?
As she kneels down, she kind of takes in her wounds that she sees, and again, she just can't keep from smiling. And she kind of passes her hand over the Lashunta's brow and then leans down and just kisses her lightly, and she's shaking a little with just excitement and awe. "Join us. The pain is our teacher. We need you to help us. Serve the Midnight Lord. Your pain exists everywhere. Your life has been one series of painful experiences after another. Yet you throw yourself to pain with determination and conviction. You have only grown from each instance. Do you ever wonder what drives you to do this? You relish in pain. We need you, and we can help you find your full potential. You've been given a gift. We need you to lead us. Find us. Become your destiny.
And as it fades to black, your connection, you know that you were in a nightmare that she was having, and being in that shared nightmare, a name comes to you. The name Noriko Zivarajni, the Herald, and you wake up with a start. And we'll see you in a few minutes.
Cool. That's interesting.
I don't like it.
Except that this time it's Zach.
I think it's been Zach the whole time.
Right.